At first, no one paid attention to the human boy in Class 9B. He was quiet, sat near the back, never raised his hand, barely spoke. His name, according to the registry, was Caleb Rains, a 16-year-old exchange student from Earth, the only human in the entire interspecies academy on Tessalles Prime. His skin bruised easy in the higher gravity. His lungs took time to adjust. His reflexes were slower, his eyes duller than the Tarlik or Azari. But he never complained. He just listened, watched, and waited. The others mocked him. Deathworlder, they'd whisper with a smirk, a term used in jest, not fear. They'd show off their bioimplants, enhanced musculature, and subdermal armor. Caleb had none of that. Just a lean frame, rough hands, and eyes that always seemed too calm. The professors tolerated him, nothing more. Earth was new to the Galactic Compact, still viewed as uncultured, violent, primitive. Nobody expected much from a Terran child. Then came the invasion. It started with a blackout. Sensors fried. Communications dropped. And from orbit, the Gorlak Empire descended. Nobody expected them to strike Tessalles Prime, a neutral planet, a sanctuary world. But the Gorlak didn't care for politics. They cared for conquest. Within hours, the capital was in flames. Mechs trampled through the streets. Automated turrets gunned down students and staff alike. Drones buzzed overhead, hunting survivors. Class 9B was trapped in the West Tower when the bombing started. Panicked shrieks. Fire. Blood. And in the chaos, it was Caleb who stood up. "Get away from the windows," he said, voice like steel. Nobody listened at first, until a drone strafed the glass and melted the desk beside him. Then they moved. He found a vent panel, tore it off with his bare hands, crawled in first, ordered the others to follow. One student, a Kaxari, asked, "What are you doing?" "You're just a human." Caleb looked over his shoulder, eyes sharp and cold. "Exactly. Now shut up and move." He led them through maintenance shafts, dodging patrols. Found emergency caches. Wired dead security turrets back to life using scrap and a broken datapad. And when a Gorlak patrol spotted them outside the evac bay, he didn't hesitate. He charged. No weapons. Just a metal rod and fury. 5 seconds later, 3 Gorlak were dead. Another was choking on his own blood. Caleb stood over them, panting, bruised, eyes burning. "You wanted to see what a Deathworlder looks like?" he growled. "This is it." When they finally reached the extraction point, the tower was surrounded. An entire Gorlak shock platoon. Dozens of armored soldiers. Cannons. War beasts. Drones. The students froze. But not Caleb. He stepped forward, holding a grenade he'd scavenged from a dead mech. "Get to the evac shuttle," he said. "I'll handle this." "No!" someone shouted. "You'll die." Caleb didn't look back. "I'm from Earth," he said. "We don't die easy." What followed became legend. Surveillance footage, shaky, static-filled, captured only fragments. A single human sprinting into enemy fire. Explosions erupting in perfect sync, each one collapsing critical support pillars. A warbeast flipping onto its side, screaming after its rider was ripped from the saddle. And finally, Caleb, drenched in ash and blood, walking through the smoke carrying a Gorlak banner, torn and burning. By the time reinforcements arrived, the shock platoon was gone. Every soldier dead. Every weapon disabled. The evac shuttle was already in orbit carrying 32 students who owed their lives to a boy they'd mocked the day before. The Galactic Council reviewed the incident in disbelief. "How did one unmodified human teenager do this?" one senator asked. The Terran ambassador simply replied, "You call Earth a death world. We call it home. And that boy? He's just a kid from a tough neighborhood." Caleb never returned to school. Some say he was recruited. Others say he went back to Earth, disappeared into the shadows. But every year, on the anniversary of the attack, the students of Class 9B light a single beacon atop the tower ruins. Not in grief, but in respect. And a plaque beneath it reads, "The boy was silent in class, until he silenced an army."